How's it going, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Getting Jiggy With It. I'm Will, and today we're opening up the viewer's choice game for our Saturday stream, and that is Imperial Settlers Empires of the North Sea. That is a very long title. It is a game by Ignacy Trzewiczek and Joanna Nijanka. Now, the Polish names, of course, so I probably said those wrong and people can yell at me. It is art by Roman Kucharski. And it is a game where you are controlling different civilizations, different empires of the north to basically claim victory by building out the largest tableau in the kingdom, or I guess in the empire, by using resources, victory points, sailing, exploring, harvesting, populating, all these things down here on the bottom. It is recommended for ages 10 and up, 45 to 90 minutes. 1 to 4 players. Now there are several expansions which we do have over here, and I'll be opening them in other videos, so if you want to see those, make sure you hit the subscribe button. We did pick this up on the discount sale that Total Games was running to get basically everything for the set. I'll have a link down below to that if it's still available. If it's not, you can always find deals on Amazon, which again, we'll have links to Amazon down below, where sometimes you can get free shipping or a little bit cheaper. That said, guys, let's go ahead and get into the core box of Imperial Settlers Empire of the North. So, Imperial Settlers is an entire world. They have the normal Imperial Settlers, which we don't have, but maybe if we like this enough, we'll pick it up, which also has several expansions that they have come out with and different add-ons. And then you have the Empires of the North. And then there is a roll and write, so if you're wanting a smaller, more compact version that you can take on the road with you, there you go. And then here we go, nice little map here. That's a beautiful art map that you can, I guess, frame and put on the wall if you want. I don't know if it's got everything. Well, there's Egypt, so I guess, yeah, it's got Egypt, which is weird because this is before the Egyptian expansion came out, because, of course, this is a box from over a year ago. So this did come out in 2020. They've released 3 expansions in 2020, 1 expansion in 2021. So I'm not sure how far they're going to go with this game. Here's our rule book here. So settlers of the 3 Nordic empires have decided to start their voyages and set sail for new lands in hopes of finding more resources, increasing their opportunities to expand. All right, so the goal of the game is, of course, to get the most victory points, denoted by a star. A little bit of an overview of the components in the box, explanations of what all of the icons mean. That's good. It's on its own page, so you don't have to go flipping through the book to find it. Explanation of how the cards work. The board game setup state. I like when they show a board game setup, shows you how it goes. It saves you from having to find a video like my... Oh, no, I don't like those. I want you to come to my videos and see how they set up. Although I haven't done a setup video in a while. If you guys would like to see setup videos, let me know down in the comments. So there's a lookout phase, an action phase, and an expedition phase on each round. And then you clean up. And then game end, of course, is once a certain point is made. Difficulty. So they do have a nice little thing here on the bottom. Each clan has a different difficulty, and that includes the expansions. I don't know if the expansions, they kept the same numbers, but the Glen clan is the easiest, with the Mckinnon clan being the most difficult. And they got some little flavor text down here at the bottom talking about it. So, of course, the Glen clan is the Scottish clan that is all about working together and seeing through their goals. They love to support each other. It's all thanks to their jolly leader, Glenn, and his team player spirit. So there we go. Nice little thing there. Kind of gave you an idea, I'm guessing. You want to have friendship and build friendship in order to expand. Here's your actions when you use your action pawn, and then additional actions for raiding or allocating resources. There we go. And then a nice little keywords and important rules on the back. So our first punch board here. So these are the gold tokens, or they can also be used as a wild token, but that popped out pretty easy. Yeah, these are nice pop outs. Always good to have a nice, simple pop out. Oh, that one didn't pop out so easy. But it's not tearing. That one just popped out through the vibrations. But there we go, guys. Those are those tokens. I got a picture of a little boat on them. I don't know if we'll put in our gold tokens when we play. We like playing with the gold ones because they go clink, clink, clink. And then here are the score markers. So there's the regular marker, and then it's plus 50. So if you go over 50, you flip this over. The end score starts at 25, not actually at 50. Okay. The next thing, there are little white tokens. I'm not sure if these are just extras. I don't remember reading what these do. So I'll have to read the instructions. I'll find out. I will let you guys know during the playthrough. And then you have these little 5 times tokens. And these are used for resources because the resources are limited in the number that are in here. So, of course, once you get 5 of a resource, you can just kind of use this to denote that you have 5 of that resource. Solo booklet. So there is a solo campaign. Of course, we don't play solo, so I'm not really going to go over the solo rules or really talk much about it because I don't know anything about it. However, on Portal Games website, there are these 2 expansions that you can get for the solo gameplay. If I can get this out. So you do get 2 additional expansions, the Frost Giant, At the Wall, and My Little Farm. These, of course, were part of the bundle, so we ended up getting them. It's like I didn't pay to pick these up because, of course, why would I if we don't play solo? But if you go onto their website, they do have those as an add-on. I can't remember the price separately, but, of course, if they are available in the bundle, again, I'll link if it is, then you can pick those up. The next thing in here, what do we got? So these are the action tokens. So these are when you play a common boat on the boat track, which is one of the cards in here we'll get to. You basically just set your number order of where you placed it. These little axes are your raid token or raise token, so you can barely even tap down. I like it when they pop out easy. Pop out easy is much better than pop out hard because pop out hard means you have a chance of snagging and then ripping, so that's good. There we go. There's our those little raised tokens. Those are cute. We have our boats for each of our little factions, so each one's going to look a little bit different. Oh, they're cute. They're like little Eskimos on a little iceberg. Let's check out each of them. There we go. So here is because it's got the beautiful art on it, and that's one of the things that drew me to this. When we see a game, honestly, good art is going to win me over buying it before I learn about game mechanics. And maybe that's the wrong way to think of games. You should always think about game mechanics. But considering we don't know much about mechanics that we like or that we don't like, the first thing that's going to draw you into a game, of course, is the art. There we go. Oh, there's like a little a castle. It's like a castle ship there. I don't know which ones these are. I guess we have to wait till we open it up. This one's here. Yeah, so it looks like not really Eskimos because maybe they're similarly, right? Similar to the little Eskimo guys here. They got the same little winter outfits on, except for they're riding killer whales. The red one, I think, is one of the beginning factions here. So there we go, like little Vikings. Hee-ho! Hee-ho! Oh, and it is on both sides. Okay, that's cute. And then we have these guys here, which are like, I guess, the bankers of the north, because their boat is a house bank. So there we go. And then, is that everybody? Did we get everybody? Did we get the blue? Okay. And then these are the common boats. So these are just the generic common boats you can get from some of the event cards. And it looks like a octopus is trying to steal their booty, steal their items. Middle, this is your first player token. So this is big thing. It's like broken ice. That's what this is here. So this is your first player token. Cute little guy, big old abominable snowman, and it's 2-sided, yellow and white. Yellow is for your solo variant, and then white is for your normal. And then these are your actions. So it basically goes in a circle because if you're going to take a second action, then you have to go around the path. So you can't just be like, oh, I'm going to go from construct over to explore. You have to go to populate and go around the path. So there's a little bit more strategy in how you set up your actions, so that way you know you're going to be able to go to the next action you want. Now this was very loose. Everything popped out of this one pretty quick. Like I can pick this up and there's only 2 things left in it. So we'll just pop everything out. We'll throw that away later. So they're here. These are your spent workers. So in some use cases, it will just tell you to spend a worker, and you'll basically just put them over here. They're spent. They spent a long time spent, as in worn out, because they were battling a little dragon. And even the little dragon, really cute, is spent. He is tired. So there you go. So these are where you place them. Other times it will tell you to actually use a worker, and then of course you would lose that one. But spent workers get to come back to you. And then this is that exploration track. So you have nearby islands, which you can go to freely, or you have distant islands, which because they're further away, you're going to need to spend some fish to make sure that you have enough food to get there. And then on the back is just a nice little beautiful artwork of the different islands. So you have the Jurassic Island. I saw the card for this. That was Jurassic Island. I guess Sheep Island. So some of the, oh, that one looks like a mystical, like a witch island. I don't know what this one is. They're like little fairy, not fairies. I forget what the guy sprites are, but yeah, that's who those guys are. And then this one is like a monk. I guess a monk with just a tower by himself. He's kind of lonely. He should have some friends. And then here is the score track. And as I mentioned, the end of game is started once you hit that 25. And then this one here is, I would imagine, the solo track. Or maybe just a different artwork. It doesn't look like there's anything different. It goes 25, 50, maybe just different artwork. Which, the only problem with that is like it doesn't blend. Whereas here, you know, at least they're the same color. I don't know. I'll have to look in the rules. I'm not really sure what specifically the different sides are for. All right. So you can notice here there is a beautiful insert. The reason is because this actually comes out and you can use this as your resource. It also has this right here where it slides. That's nice, so it's easy to get pieces out if you need to. They are marked with what goes in each one. So we have our workers. So you get 2 bags of workers. And then there is this one, which I'm going to imagine he's for the solo mode, the solo worker. But there you go, little pink, lots of little pink workers. We'll throw those in there, and you guys get some ASMR action. So we'll just, well, I don't know why I'm taking them out because they'll, I'll have to put them back in the bag. Oh well, because there is no lid. That's the only thing I like when they have the inserts. I like it better when they have lids because then you don't have to keep all of the plastic baggies. These are your action tokens. They're just wood circles. There is stickers that you have to put on here. Although I did not come across my stickers yet, so we'll have to figure out. Maybe they're over here. I gotta figure out where my stickers are. So of course, as always, I watched the Watch It Play video, which is what on the box told me to do. No, these are just your round overview cards. So these are your player reference cards. So that is not our stickers. Maybe they're down below. We'll find out. We'll find our stickers. We like stickers, although I guess for stickers, if you're not really into stickers. The Everdale Complete Collection, which we did back, Oddity and us, we're really liking the worker placement, which this seems to have. It reminds me, watching the reminds me a lot of Everdale because you're building out a city, but it also reminds me a little bit of the North Sea, right? The different games that we played there, which is Viking based, and there's some Vikings in here. And you're collecting resources to go out and explore. But there we go. So those are your stone tile or stone bits. And then these are the wood bits that don't want to come out. There you go. Wood bits look like little pieces of wood or timber. And then we have comida, frutas, we have manzanas, we have some food or fruit is resource. Then we have pescados, some pez, some fishies, for those of you that don't speak Spanish. So I know these words, right? So I can actually say these words in Spanish. I don't know how to say sheep in Spanish. We have sheep. We have sheep. I do know, I've learned wood, but I can't think of wood. And paper. Papel, no, papel is paper. Piedra, papel, a tijera. Yeah. Piedra is rocks. Okay, there we go. There's you guys' Spanish lesson for the day, but there we go. Those are our sheep meeples. Take those out. This to the side. So this is all together, so it's one piece. Now I don't know if this whole thing, I don't know how many cards you're going to be able to fit in terms of the extra expansions. It looks like there is a little bit of room here, and these are completely empty, so I'm imagining there's some room there. So if you sleeve, there are our stickers that we're going to need. for our tokens, and since there's 2 of each color, you get 4. But yeah, so I don't know how many more, like 2 decks appear to fit in each one. And so far there are 4 expansions, so that's another 8 decks, so 2, 4, 6, 8. So right now, with all the expansions, it looks like you're going to be completely filling this box unsleeved, because look, that's unsleeved and that's to the maximum. But let's go ahead and get through our cards and we'll review these guys, because that's the most important thing, is how do each of these play. They did not give me one of those fancy smancy things to open these, so I will be right back with a knife. Okay, so I went ahead and slit the top of each of these, so that should make it a little bit easier for me to get into. That way you guys don't have to watch me cut them all open. But we'll go ahead and go through the decks. Let's go ahead and separate these, actually would be better. So this is the cute little ones with the penguins. The other Eskimo dudes, I probably should have it open so I know which ones are which. So them, that's them. Oh, so they're not all in the same pack, so we learned something today. So if you want to play a particular... Oh, and there's the thing. It was down at the bottom. I missed it completely when I was looking for the opening thingy. The opening thingily is as Mia Moradre, she likes to say, the thingily. Alright, so there are lighter cards, and then there are the darker cards. So the lighter cards are your starting cards. So everybody starts with 3 cards in their village to basically start your empire, start what you are building, and then you build more by, of course, as most tableau building games, spending the resources to get further along. Okay, so these are all of the... Okay, so these are all separate. Almost. I'm sorry. These are your C cards. Yep. And then these are... I guess that's all of him. But he's got his whole deck. And the last set of cards. We'll move this off to the side. Let's go into these. Ooh, okay. And mainly, again, we love the beautiful art and stuff. So the reason we show all the cards and even show this is because, you know, we like to see all of the cards. I know a lot of other people don't. And you also get to hear me ramble on incessantly about absolutely nothing. So if you like that kind of stuff, yay. If you don't like that kind of stuff, you've probably already tuned out and are not watching this part of the video. So here we go. These are all of our original 6 empires of the North. They're not straight, which... my OCD does not allow that, so let's go ahead and see if we can straighten them up just a little bit. There we go. All right, so the first thing you get are these are the near and far islands. So you have the whale on one set, and then you have the Loch Ness Monster on the other. You have 2 options whenever you do any island. So here's your nearby islands. You can either pillage, which can be done for free, or you can conquer, which requires you to have one of those raise tokens on your boat when you're in that phase. So each one's going to have different things you do. Like here you can spend to gain any 1 gold and any 2 resources. Build, you basically get a bonus of a fish and a rock. So this, if you conquer, you get to add this to your tableau. Pillage, you just gain this instance. You get fish, rock, and a victory point. So the art is different. I wasn't really going to go over the art, but it does look like they are different because they are different names. So this is Shipwreck Shore, Fragmented Glacier, a Drunken Octopus Island. So that goes with the oh, that is so cute. That goes with that little boat. So it's the octopus is actually trying to steal the beer or the cider or whatever it is, the mead that they are making. Okay, that's cute. That's nice how they tied that in. Holy Island, Occult Ground, so you have Cthulhu there. The Caribbean, Shark Island. There's not even an island. It's just a shark and a broken down boat. The Flying Dutchman. Okay, yeah, the ghosts. The Haunted Island. The Bermuda Triangle. So what is getting lost? I get it's Bermuda Triangle, but there's no, I guess here, that's a triangle. But like nothing's getting lost. Like I would think that one would have just a bunch of shipwrecks and stuff. Witch Island, which we saw on the back of that other card. Okay, so it's called Little Fort. Turtleback. Oh, that's cute. He's a little guy. He's going back in the turtle. That's his island. New Island, because it's a whale and it just popped up. Fire Island. Fairy Island. Okay, so they are calling those little guys fairies. Fairy sprites, but I think when they're little boy ones like that, there's an actual name for it. Jurassic Island. Sheepland, so I was close. It wasn't Sheep Island, it was Sheepland. Abandoned Granary. The Observation Post. And Sea Serpent Island. Now, there are some additional islands, and again, this came as a freebie or a promo when we bought the full bundle on their website. Again, these, if you don't have, can probably be picked up separately. But you do have these new treasure islands that you can actually place out as well, which give you additional benefits. So this one here allows you to do 2 constructs and gain a coin. This one allows you to do 2 explore actions and you gain 1 of each resource except for fish. This one you get to do twice and you gain a, I think that's a raid action. And then populate, you gain a fish and a sheep. So these ones basically is if you have 2 fish assigned instead of 1, then you can go to these islands and pick up the extra benefit that those ones give you. All right. So that said, maybe I should bring out the book so I can see which one's which, so I actually call them by their names. That would make sense. That'd make sense. All right. Here we go. So the first one is Glen Clan. So this one is considered the easiest. So again, really like the artwork. Artwork is beautiful in the back of it. He's got a little tattoo of, oh, it's a mermaid. A little mermaid. And like I said, you end up with 3 starting cards, and then this is the normal deck of cards. So the normal starting cards is basically the resources that you will be able to get on your turn. White Loch there, so the Loch Ness Monster. So there is your fish, your forest. Oh, that's so cute. Oh, the squirrel did it. The squirrel threw an acorn at his head. That's so cute. And then Marble Mound, so they're all on the marble. You get rocks. And then these are the actual cards. The cards are either going to be able to be played to your city either based on the actions you take or by spending resources. So in this case, if you do the play action, you'll be able to play this card here. We're not going to go over all the abilities. We're just going to kind of go through the cards so we can see the different art. The Loch Ness comes in a lot with his clan, which makes sense, right? The Moors, the Coastal Fortress. So here we go. So this one here, you have to spend 1 wood in order to build this. Populate. This here allows you to get additional resources, so additional food resources. The Skillful Crew. All right, so these are the guys with the castles. I guess castles on their boats. I'm trying to figure out how their boats are floating with a bunch of bricks on them. Competition. Okay, rock throwing competition. Oh, the log throwing. I've watched this on like the Discovery Channel. It's a whole thing out in Scotland where they take these huge logs and they're basically running and then trying to chuck them as far as they can. Brave sailors. Oh, because just all the rocks. It looked like a shark fin. Overtime, so basically making them work a little bit extra. Championships. Baldwin's Armor, so an armor. Crossroads. Williams Farm, so this is my farm. The small markets, you get some additional gold. Candle Abduction, so they went to Egypt and they're stealing the camels. Shipyards, they're building a ship. Stewart's Bay, so these ones are unique cards, it looks like, because there's only 1 of each of these. The first ones look like there were multiple of that. Priest's Offering. Easter Island. I don't know why they're heading to Easter Island. And I don't know why that one Easter Island statue is tilted over. Combat Monster. The Stronghold. Mystic Island. Probably go through these a little bit quicker. Fishing, so that's another one where you can add it on to your existing fishing, so you get 2 fish per turn. Riparian Trader. And Robinson, aka Robinson Crusoe, aka a nod at Portal's Robinson Crusoe game. Now we did back that, the full collector set that came out on Kickstarter, so you'll be able to see that once we get that next year. All right. So did I even grab the second one? No, I didn't even grab the right one for the second one. It should be this guy here. So this is the Olaf clan. So same thing. We'll look at the back of his card's art, which is beautiful looking art there. So then, and there. All right, so these are his basic cards that he starts with. So he has an apple orchard. He has a spruce forest, and he's trying to kill his friend there. And there is some kind of cat dog thing, right? Some kind of cat. I don't know what wild cats are over in the Vikings. So this is the Viking clans. And then the Quiet Gulf, where they go fishing. He's feeding. Oh, okay, so that's nice. So they're fish breeders. The Valkyrie there. You get 2 Valkyries, so it seems to be common. You get 2 of each of these basic. Lunar Smokehouse. Storm. Oh, this guy don't even care. He's like, we're in the middle of a storm. I'm just going to sing. I'm going to sing my way to Valhalla. The Treasury. Naval Scouts. This one didn't have as many duplicates. So that's, I guess, where the difficulty level increases, is because there aren't as many duplicates. So you're less likely to be guaranteed a card. Party ship, so it's a party barge, which makes sense for the Vikings, drinking and partying. Twin ships, they're not really twins, they're different colors. Populate to play. Loki's Workshop. Now the Vikings do actually get 3 boats. They're one of the only factions that has 3 boats, but you have to unlock it through one of your cards. So loading docks. A quick raid. Holy cow, that guy's got some money. All right, so you get 2 of those. 3. Holy cow! Well, I mean, that's what Vikings do. They raid things. Guardhouse. All right, so here are their duplicates. I got 3 of those. Holy cow. Yeah, so it looks like Vikings are all about raiding your opponent or conquering islands. An offering to Thor. You got Mjolnir there, which, of course, we did play our gameplay of Marvel Champions with Thor against the Wreckers. If you want to see that video, we got that up for you. A small port, it's just a tiny little port. And then you got Salmon Ford. Okay, so same thing. This is one where you add it to your existing basic, so you get an additional fish each turn. Hunting trophy. So, oh, he killed that octopus. And then there's a 3-eyed fish. That's kind of confusing me. That reminds me of the one in The Simpsons, right, from the radioactive. I didn't think there was any type of nuclear power plants back there in the Vikings, but, you know, fantasy world. Priest of Thor, the Watchtower, and that's it. That's kind of in the wrong thing. We're talking about Marvel here, you know, with Thor, and they have the Watchtower, which is, of course, in DC comics. Next is the Ponic clan, the one with the cute little penguin. Ponic is passionate about things. Penguins. She likes her own system. Maintain. It doesn't say where she's from, though. Doesn't say where she's from, but she's cute. Look how cute she is. See, Anthony would like to play her, but unfortunately, she's a harder deck. She's a level 3 deck. We might see how hard a level 3 deck is. Maybe if you've played some worker placements, not that big deal. So she has the Yeti. Where's the Yeti at? Yeti is in the Himalayas, so she must be Himalayan. Although that doesn't make sense with the penguins, because penguins are in Antarctica. Huh. Well, Yeti Forest. So she has double resources on those 2, but only 1 resource on the rock, because of course they're building igloos out of ice. And I'm hitting my other cards here. Lone Explorer, so she's got that 3-eyed fish as well. And then wolves. The Ice Ship, which is basically just a glacier with some wonderful little polar bears. Foundation, so they're digging down into the permafrost. That's kind of neat. To get their thing. The Snow Festival with a humongous snowman. Nearby fields with a reindeer. Cute little reindeer. Yeah, so okay, so it's nearby fields, so it's like right on that edge, and then you got some fields. The green igloo, so it's a greenhouse. Ice cream sledge. I wouldn't know. Would they really eat ice cream? That Kraken, but he's the allied Kraken, so he's actually their friend, but he's still destroying their boat. Frozen shipyard. Reading the future is supposed to be like a crystal ball with a witch doctor of some sort. Eyeball fish merchant. Who's that eyeball fish again? Parlay. Avalanche warriors. Solid ice construction. Strawberry vendor. That is a huge strawberry. Holy cow, the strawberries as big as they are. Ice walls. Ice armory. The border village. Those mermaids have got to be cold. Muy frío. Muy frío. Un regalo. It's a gift. The frozen mammoth. That's what we need. We need to unthaw that thing. That'll help us win the game. Reindeer raiders. The sunken ship. Frozen T-Rex. Again, we need to thaw him out. He can help us win the game. So that is it for the Panak clan. What is next? We have the Heimdall clan, which looks like Vikings as well. So we have more Vikings here. So these are the drunk Vikings. So these must be the guys whose boats were taken over and stolen by that big old octopus. We got our forest. Here's the funny thing. There's no funny. Normally they have a funny thing on that one. Let's move her up here so I can put these down. Okay. There you go. We have the bay, grasslands, the festival preparations. I keep looking for the funny thing. You guys gotta let me know if you find the funny thing and I miss one. Just let me know down in the comments. You got Asmund's End. Uh-oh, he's running. Oh, they gotta go to the bathroom. Oh, the food must not be good. They're all running to the bathroom. Oh man. The homestead. They got some sheep. 3 of those. So they got a lot of triplicates in this deck. The market. The Northern Festival. Okay, barrel rolling. Competition. The Sacred Obelisk. So they're all praying to the Sacred Obelisk. I was trying to see, are there symbols that would be like recognizable? Like I was thinking, oh, maybe the reason they like to drink is because there's like a beer iconography on it or something. The Welcome Party. He's a big dude, so he's like the big king or something. They're all feeding him, keeping him happy. Small, medium, large. Oh no, that one doesn't have. I thought, oh, it does have somebody under it. I thought it was just rocks. No, see, it's too big and it squished him. Oh, his eyes were bigger than his belly, or in this case, bigger than his strength. Bjorn's Tavern. The brewery. So they're actually making beer. So I used to homebrew. I had some old videos on YouTube. I've unlisted them. But yeah, so these are hops with the hops in for the beer. Coming age ceremony. That's when they grow their first beard hair. That's how when a Viking is coming to age. You got your sheep, new pasture. The after party. They sunk their boat, I guess. The party barge sunk. Skinny's port. Oh, friendly giant. So again, we keep getting with the friendly, but we keep seeing them attack. So my only assumption is this is their friendly giant, and this is the other Viking. So similar with the other, with Panak, it must be attacking this particular clan, which would make sense. It makes more sense, right? Einar's Forge and the local brewery. So there we go. That is the Heimdall clan. What are we up to next? So the next is number 7, which is the Nominal clan. The Nominal people learn to survive the harshest environment. So again, it doesn't say where these guys are from. So I don't know where specifically in the north they're from. I'm guessing Antarctica? That's about as far. Or which one's the farthest north? You got the North Pole. You have Antarctica. Is that the South Pole? Yeah, Antarctica is south. What's north? I don't remember which is which. Sorry, guys. My geography is failing me right now. There we go. So we have shrubbery. So they're finding a little bit of green in the cold north. And then we have a whale hall. So that's your fishing resource. And then crystal lodes is your rock resource. So saved supply. And it just looks like supply stuff. So these ones here, the save supply allows you to save things and give you a bonus. There are supply houses where you can hold resources to then turn it on a later turn. Ice boxes to keep their food cold. New outposts, so an exploration. So same thing, they got 3 of each too. So some of the decks have a lot of 3s, some of them just seem to have a couple 3s. Expedition north. A new ice field. So what's going on here? Oh, it's a strong wind. It's blowing everything away. I was like, why is everything kind of crazy light, but yeah, so strong wind blowing them away. That's one thing with your wind in areas that are completely flat and don't have trees as a windbreak. Very bad. The new shoal, the antler merchant, they gain or spend resources to gain victory points. The pathfinders, our explorers here. The strawberry patch, so her strawberries aren't as big as the other ones. Their strawberries aren't as big. The treasure island, X marks the spot. That's kind of obvious where the treasure is going to be. I think the pirate did a very bad job of hiding his treasure. A new plan. Yeah, they need a new plan of boat. Ooh, the hungry eyeball fish. He is huge. See, so the mutations in plants and animals didn't occur because of current situations. It's existed since back in these times. The settlement, the extra effort, outpost, the pine trees. Aw, they're planting cute little pine trees. The bear slayer, oh, he's a big bad boy, gonna protect the little niño, or niña, I guess it was a chica. And then trade river route is their last card. All right, guys, so here is the last deck. This is the Mckinnon clan, so these are additional Scots. So there's 2 of each. There's 2 Scottish clans, 2 Viking, and then 2 of the northern Eskimo type clans. I don't know what clan they are. I don't know if somewhere in the book it's going to tell us, but again, let me know down below if you know what it is. I forgot to take a look at him. So this guy here looks like he likes money. So he looks like he's the more sophisticated of Viking clan. It looks like maybe he's not going to try to pillage as much. Maybe we'll find out. We'll look at the cards. So here we go. He has a carrot field, gold mine. Oh, that's nice. I don't know if I've seen any other one that has a gold. I don't think any of the other basics have gold as a starter card. Royal bank. So you need a okay. So he's the guy with the bank boat. That makes sense. All right. So this Scottish clan, they're all about money. Dividends. Yeah, here we go. Dividends. So this may be harder. You're thinking, oh, you're getting those golds, you get those wilds. But in actuality, it may be harder to play off of these cards. Sales, you spend gold to get some victory points. So 3 of those. The Investors Guild. So you're investing in your future. And then let's see, Traveling Merchant. She's got her hands up. Is she welcoming or is he raiding the place? I'm kind of confused. She's like, yay, they're raiding me, welcome, or yay, welcome, or is it, I'm afraid of you? I don't know. The Prospectors find more gold. The Sword Merchant. But again, the art is beautiful in each one of these cards. I mean, it's kind of tiny, but like if we get in close, you can see like that art that takes a lot of talent to get it that tiny and get that much detail in them. So that's just beautiful art on these cards, which is really the reason we're going through these. And I don't know if you're having enough time to actually read what's below them, or even if honestly if I'm giving you enough time to really look at the cards. That's why I'm kind of taking time to try to find something to point out just to make sure I'm keeping the card up there. Oh, so there's a black sheep in the family with a German Shepherd. I guess this would be a Scottish Shepherd, considering we're not in Germany. The Armory. The Sea Bank. Okay, so there is our boat, the boat that we saw for the token. The Jailhouse. The Jailhouse Rock. The Lumberyard. Lantern. Oh, okay. That's an homage to like Braveheart. I mean, the war paint, of course, is Scottish and was like that, but I think most people recognize the blue paint like that from Braveheart. Gathering interest. Okay, so each different village is bringing things in to gain interest on their finds. The new region, so he's going up against the Romans, which of course is one of the future expansions. So I think that's kind of cool. A couple of the cards have hinted at the future expansions. And we lost that card. Where'd you go? Come back here. These storage ships, the tax collector, and Craig's Bank. So there we go, guys. That is the core box of Empires of the North. If you would like to see the gameplay, make sure you hit that subscribe and bell notification. If you want to see how the other decks look and what kind of cards are in those, same thing, bell button, notification, that whole jazz. But until next time, guys, peace.